What is going on, guys? Super with the 10 month of Reside Tan Tiger 01 the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me to Tan Tiger 01. Excuse me. Hit that bell notification button and follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitch as well. I'm here to give you my quick thoughts on Bangladesh versus Sri Lanka in the third match of the Tri-Nation Series in Bangladesh 2018, January 2018. Good Lord. Has Sri Lanka hit a new low? In all my years that I follow Sri Lanka cricket, I would say yes. I would absolutely say yes, they have hit a new low. You wonder what I'm drinking? It's hot chocolate. Yes, it is kind of chilly here in Florida. Yeah, some good ass hot chocolate. Anyways, I remember not too long ago, Bangladesh had Sri Lanka in a position, if I'm not mistaken, was 67 for 8. They managed to win that. Sri Lanka managed to win that match. I don't remember the specific detail, but if I remember, Kumar Sangakkara was still playing. This tells you, man. This tells you Sri Lanka did not prepare the younger generation to take over. At least with India, when the greats like, Tendulkar and Dravid and Laxman Ganguly, they moved on. They sort of, I won't say fully, they sort of trained, the future generation. Like, you had one Virat Kohli, who, by the way, it seems he still didn't let go of, I won't say all, but I would say like some of his stupid ass arrogant nature. If you if you listen to the press conference after the second test. Although their bowling department, their pace bowling department more specifically, is still wanting. Because although you have these interchangeable bowlers, you don't have a clear, like head over shoulders above everyone else distinct bowler like you had with Zahir Khan in India. Australia, it took a bit of time, but it seems like they're getting back to their winning ways again, especially with like the recent form of Steve Smith and everyone around Steve Smith. With the West Indies, oh good lord, that's another disaster story. Um, Zimbabwe, well, let's face it, they've had way too many political issues. Way too many political issues that have not hurt only cricket, but it has hurt way too much in Zimbabwe. Okay, with you could sort of say the same thing with Pakistan as well. They had a ruthless mentality in the 90s. It seems and even up until like Inzamam was there. After that, it seems yeah, they won the Champions Trophy whatnot, but after that, it seems like they're just not firing. Even after Misbah left. Keep in mind, Misbah, he's been on the block for a while though. And then we come to Bangladesh. Bangladesh, like I said, this is their rising moment, their true rising, at least at home, true rising era. Because before this, we did not have good people to good performances consistently, world renowned performances or world renowned performances or performers to inspire a generation. We had to find our own inspiration. We had to fight, on our own. We have to make legacies of our own. But as for Sri Lanka, the biggest defeat, no, no, the biggest win in run by margins by Bangladesh came against Sri Lanka. Let that not be lost to you. Bangladesh chose to bat first and scored 320. And by the way, Animal Haq, kid, you need to deliver. After such a long time, you got your place back. You need to fucking deliver. I'm sorry. You're scoring 35 and you were dropped 3 times. That's not good enough. Sorry, that's not good enough. This next match against Zimbabwe, you have to fucking deliver, kid. Or if you don't, you know when once Imrul Kais, once Imrul Kais gets healthy, he's gonna come and kick Animal Haq right out if Animal doesn't perform. But yeah, let that sink in. Sri Lanka were 157 all out. Let that sink in. In less than 33 overs, Sri Lanka were 157 all out. And by the way, 21 of those runs came in a Shakib over. So if you minus that, you sort of see how dismal their run rate was. Okay, to be very honest, I did not follow this match in video live. I followed this match on audio. And here's something. If you can find the remedy of this, please let me know. Willow TV, if I'm not mistaken, does not air on the East Coast. So how are people like me on the East Coast supposed to watch the match? If I'm not mistaken, Willow TV is something that that's sort of like domestic to the West Coast, and that's a channel that actually showing this match. I honestly think because look, the primary rights of this is belongs to Ghazi TV, okay. You don't see Ghazi logos everywhere, even during the highlights, for no reason. Not by some TCM or whatnot. It's owned by Ghazi. So at least to us North American fans, or at least those in the East Coast of North America who don't get Willow TV, if you can make some arrangements for us to watch cricket, because listen, cricket here is in very low demand as it is. If you want to break cricket into this market, you can't put a price tag on it. It's still in that phase of sampling. If you want to break it into the American market, so that's why that sort of doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know you have this thing with piracy or whatnot. Even the highlights or Daily Motion were taken down. Oh, don't worry. I found another very famous website. In fact, I think you know what? No, you know what? I'll leave it at that. I don't want to divulge any more information. It might get some people into trouble. But yeah, I found a very famous website where actually all these highlights were shown, and they were segmented properly as well. So yeah, I got to see the wickets and the batting highlights. I wouldn't say this was bad bowling necessarily by thing, because Tamim Iqbal and Shakib are in form. Mushfiqur Rahim is in form, and this is somewhat of a batting pitch anyways. But definitely they did not bat according to the did not bowl according to the. I'm sorry, I meant bowling. They did not bowl according to the situation. They did not bowl good death over deliveries, except like maybe Tishara Pereira, who's at least like he was trying to get the Yorkers in. but the spinners. You know what? This is my conjecture. Just let me know what you guys think. The Sri Lankan spinners are crap. They're straight up crap. At least the ones they have right now, straight up crap. I don't know what Asila Gunaratne does, but it's gonna get figured out very soon. Is very very soon it's gonna get figured out. And as for the Sri Lankan captaincy, I have no idea why it went back to Angelo Matthews, because he's showing the same problems of being a part-time captain like he did before in the previous stint. That he's going to be out for 4 matches, come back for 2 matches, out for 5 matches, come back for 3 matches, out for 2 months, come back for 4 matches. Every time hamstring. Mashrafi Mortaza had 6 knee operations. He does not miss this many matches. How come Angelo Matthews, fat ass, is starting to miss this many matches? But as for Bangladesh, congratulations to Tamim Iqbal, 11,000 runs altogether in international cricket. Shakib, 10,000 runs altogether in international cricket. And once again, man of the match is the greatest. No, this is hands down the greatest pure left-arm spinning all-rounder of all time in cricket, Shakib Al Hasan. So as for Bangladesh, it seems Mustafizur is starting to get back into form. It seems like because a lot of the runs that come off him, generally used to it's through the third man region, by an edge or something, or by a miscued shot. It seems Rubul Hussain is starting to get back into some form. Mohammad Saifuddin, I'm not too sure about him. It seems Mashrafi Mortaza, even the way I believe he got Upul Taranga's wicket, if I'm not mistaken. The way he got that, he came round the wicket, used the full width of the crease, and bowled round arm. This sort of tells you that he is thinking. How does he vary up what he's got? Enough to make it difficult for the batsman. So kudos to them for that. And as for Sri Lanka, well, I don't know what's gonna happen. I've seen complaints out there this is a school team. Yo, bitch, shut the fuck up. This is the best team you and your selectors selected. And don't say, oh, Malinga would have been a factor. Dude, Malinga has not performed well in a long time. The biggest problem right now is Sri Lanka's batting. I would personally put Niroshan D. I'm not saying his last name. I'll personally put Niroshan D in the opening slot with Kushal Pereira. But then again, some more of well-versed fans of Sri Lanka cricket might have better, more educated conjecture than me. And in the press conference, Shakib said one thing. He hinted at one thing. It's not. He said it's not that we didn't have freedom before, but we have a lot of freedom right now, and we have the freedom to express ourselves, to understand the situation, to understand how we work as a unit, and to understand how to execute plans as a team. We have the freedom to express that. Because this hasn't been lost on me. Right after Chandika Atharasinghe left, the next ODI series, Shakib is put at number 3. And I've heard some interviews out there. I've heard some news reports out there. Apparently there are rumors that it was due to the coach's decisions and the management and the decision of the management, which is influenced by the coach's words, that Shakib was not put at number 3 and whatnot. So this team right now, and look at the lineup. This team right now A team that has both Nasir Hussain and Sabir Rahman and Mahmudullah. Like if you'd ask me anything interchangeable, like maybe remove like I would say Saifuddin is changeable, for a spinner, or maybe Rubul Hussain might be changeable for another spinner. The only downside though is one thing I'll say. Oh, yeah, it was a batting wicket, but Shakib's bowling. You have to not give away those 20, 21 run overs. You're not going to get a wicket every over at the expense of 20 runs. You need to keep a check on that. That being said, congratulations to Bangladesh. Sri Lanka, you have hit a new low. And all the best for the next few games. If I have an exam that, no, you know what? I don't think I'll be able to cover it, at all. I don't think I'll be able to cover it a lot, because next Monday and the Monday after that, I got comprehensives. Alright, looking forward to your comments and suggestions. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, TanTiger01, hit that bell notification button, follow me on follow me on Twitch, and follow me on Instagram. This is the MC Time on the side, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.